Hey, how we feeling? We feeling good? Nice. Giving me in-studio audience vibes. That's what we need. Welcome, everyone. This is a Jam Called Saturday. Welcome, Internet. You are also at a Jam Called Saturday, abstractly speaking. So, a couple things. There's an agenda of sorts. Okay, so what I'd like to do, I feel a personal obligation to share and talk about at least a couple pertinent music things, like Spotify, because not enough people know what's happening with Spotify. Like, that's really important. There's always something with them. There's always something with Spotify. And then maybe we should veer into the Kendrick, Lamar, Rick Ross if / J. Cole. You know what? Mars, I love you so much, just in general, but also because I know you have a take. Anytime I bring up one of these things, you are prepared. You are prepared, and we love you for that. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna talk about a couple things. Then I want to talk about the main topic. Discuss musical improvisation. The shit we do. How to get better at that. And then we jam. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah. I learned from Mr. Beast. You should say what you're gonna do in the first 15 to 20 seconds or something. You know what I mean? So I'm really trying to get on my. All right. So. First of all, Spotify. I want to go out on a limb here and say they've lost their damn mind, and it's giving toxic relationship like the ever-changing goalpost, right? So I feel like everyone was like, okay, they're easy, they're fun, na. But now they switching it up. Now that they got us invested. Right, now that they got us, now they like, oh well, actually I'm gonna need this, I'm gonna need that. So it started out with like, okay, so they're not doing. I don't know if y'all know, but financially, Spotify is not doing well. It's giving broke. It's giving. They had the apartment, but that shit was on loan. You know what I mean? It's giving in debt. So yeah, Spotify as a person not doing well. Very good, well presenting. Maybe they're a Virgo. Anyway, the point is, are any Virgos in the house? Okay, yes, now we can free reign. No, they present very well, but behind the scenes, disaster. Anyway, they know how to present, but under further investigation, we're seeing beneath now. So first of all, what did they say? They said, okay, well, if you want to make money on your music, now you have to a song has to reach 1,000 streams in order for you to make money from that song going forward. Now they changed it again, so you need every single song in your catalog to reach 1,000 streams before they'll pay you at all. You thought I was being hyperbolic. They lost their damn mind. I will repeat. Every single song in your catalog that is on their service must reach 1,000 streams before you can be monetized.
Is that like monthly or is that in general?
It's not. I think it's yearly. Okay, so you have. Still, that's terrible. Like, see what I'm saying? Is it not giving like toxic relationship? It's giving. And I don't think they're dumb, by the way. They just keep like unveiling new. Oh, by the way, like they sneak it in as they're leaving the house. Like they're like, by the way, you know what I mean? So.
I have a question on that.
Oh.
Let's say you're an artist and you have 3 songs out that have 1 million streams, and you just release one out that has 0, of course.
Right.
So you're not paid until that song reaches 1,000 streams. In theory.
That's the question.
So
that is.
Short-term period where you just don't get paid.
That is a question. Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I do not get this logic. No. Wait, maybe? I don't know. But you won't get anything for sure until you reach 1,000 streams. That's for sure. On everything. So
They're de-incentivizing people to upload new music.
Yeah.
yes.
But that's because
They're what at least the prevailing theory is that they are trying to deliberately edge out independent artists. And they're gonna be, it's the new mainstream, right? Like they're making it harder and harder for independent artists to actually make money from that pie. Because by the way, y'all know everyone just shares the pie. So you share the same pie as Drake, if you upload to Spotify or whatever. But now they're like, never mind. So do what you will with that information. I'm saying we should leave that nigga because I'm tired of him. Personally, I've been trying to warn y'all. I mean, I hate to be that friend, but I've been trying to warn you, like, he ain't no good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen the benefit because I'm like, this feels like, because even when you were paying, you was paying what, 0.0000003 cents per every stream. You know what I'm saying? That's not it. Anyway, thoughts and feelings? Anyone?
So I just want to confirm. I just want to put point of order. So
Wait, okay, first of all, can we give a big hand clap for Olivia, she's basically like the Jamie for the Joe Rogan podcast. Like, she's a researcher now, I think, slash. I live for the controversy. She's amazing, and she's also the. Earlier, I almost called her a TI professional, IT professional, our TI professional who set up all the audio and video for the situation. One more time, give it up for Olivia. It's giving producer. We're getting better and better all the time, thanks to. On the.
Well, I just, it's hard to talk really loud, but basically Spotify saying that bad actors are streaming, and by the way, because meaning like people who are just here to milk the system, but it's a bot, so they're listening to it okay, it's 1,000 streams, fine, no big deal, but it's not actually real people. So first of all, you also can't stream your own music and make it 1,000.
Oh yeah, it has to be unique listeners. I think it was 500 unique listeners. So you can't run up the numbers. Also, I'm calling bullshit on that bad actors thing because that's true. Also, by the way, what was it? I think it was 90%. Yeah. You can have below 90% fake streams. And you know why they did that, right? Because all of the labels use fake streams. They juice the numbers, and then they start they know for a fact they're gonna make that money back, because once you hit a certain threshold, you're gonna get money on, the royalties for streams. So they set it so high because that way it doesn't fuck up the relationship with the labels while still fucking you over. A lot of people have been having their entire catalogs just wiped from the platform, and they'll be like, you had 100% fake streams. Like, how is that even possible? How is it 100% fake streams? Like, nobody, real artists, by the way, quote unquote, artists, established people who've been out, have huge fan bases, their shit is getting taken down, and then they lose lots and lots of money. It's giving scam.
The other piece of it is that Spotify is not going to share publicly what the minimum number of unique listeners is to prevent bad actors from gaming the system. And then also, so there is a minimum number. You don't know what it is for a track to become eligible for royalties. It also has to hit 1,000 global streams in any prior 12-month period to be eligible to generate royalties. And those same tracks need to be streamed by the minimum number of unique listeners. So.
It's time to move on.
So what's the next step?
Well, I have ideas, but I mean, what do y'all think?
Isn't James?
We're not.
James Blake.
I love James Blake, but that's not it. I don't think that's the. We can talk about that. All right, fine. James Blake has partnered with some. It's basically Patreon. It's just Patreon. But it's James Blake Patreon. Yeah. Yeah, unreleased music, you pay the artist directly. It's just Patreon. So I don't think that's the answer. Any thoughts? What are you guys gonna do? Who has music on Spotify right now? You're like, shit. Let me ask you a question. Abstractly, if a person had these many streams, but then they put it, yeah, I get it. Do you have any big numbers? Do you have any songs that have some good numbers on them?
So I was part of an acapella group that has millions of streams. And that kind of, now I'm doing an independent type of band right now, which I'm more focused on. But
Right.
we don't have that much right now, and we have 4 songs out, and only one of them has more than 1,000. The other
Right.
Oh, and to answer your question, they are saying that a track can go from eligible to ineligible to eligible again.
That's crazy.
Them deciding shit for you constantly.
That's crazy. It's giving robbery. Okay, I don't know how many people here are from the hood, but I know a scam when I see one. This is big time scammer energy. Oh no, well okay, but you have to understand, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's all these bad actors. There's these bad actors out there who are making it hard for you to make money. It's not me. I'm trying to help you. You know what I mean? But if you stick with me, it'll be okay. They run you a bath. Anyway, they a pimp is what I'm saying. They be on some pimping shit, Spotify. All right, so that's the update. Well, okay, here's what I will say. And somehow this has like become the method kind of, Loki. But no, because there's two sides of the game, right? Like the reality is, here's what I'll say. The reality is, in order for us to be focused and maintain the creative side, our lives need to be maintained, right? So they're not really separate. I think we think of them as separate things. But in reality, if the business is not handled, then you can't get down to business. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes even like I be at the piano sometimes and I'll be like, should I be doing this right now? like, should I be practicing? Because I need money, like, you know what I mean? And or then you're like, how can I monetize this scale? You know what I mean? Like, it's getting really granular. Like, how can I, this chord, will people like this chord? Can I put this in a reel? Like, it gets crazy. So it's getting intense. So all I'm saying is, first of all, what's the lesson here? Don't invest in niggas that don't invest in you. Oh yeah, facts. I'm a hypocrite. I'm not, I haven't, as a consumer, Spotify is fantastic. Right. So yeah, there's hypocrisy as well in this. But yes, we're investing, so we are personally investing in something that's not investing in us, that don't give a fuck, and in fact is actively trying to exploit us as far as I can tell. Right, no, yeah, you actively losing money by putting stuff on their service. As you should be. But okay, my point is don't invest in niggas that don't invest in you. A lot of artists, I mean, we should. Everyone's gonna do what they're gonna do, but we should. And a lot of artists, it's become like the new buzzword in the music business. Everyone's like, direct to consumer. You need to create your own channel in order to, because that's the other thing. Even if Spotify was working perfectly, if they decide, if the server shuts down, if they decide your shit isn't valid for some reason, then it's you don't have any power, you don't have any control. So put your own situation together. Patreon is one of those situations. There's a lot of ways to do it. That's closer. That's still, people say you should start your own website because you need something that they're not gonna like, they can yank. You know what I mean? So.
But you can get a host, like it's hosted by a different, like GoDaddy or
right.
Host or whatever.
Right.
So, like at least you have a direct relationship.
The fewer intermediaries. Hi. I like the. Yes, afro. Yes. All right. Any questions? Just depression? Okay. No questions. Just depression. Hey. That should be the song. That's a song. No questions. Just depression. So that's the news. You following Drake and Kendrick and I'm not gonna say anything because I feel like I have to do a lot of research in order to like. Wait, have you done all the research? Oh wait, I don't need to. I have the research team here. Okay, Wonder Twins, come on, wait. Come on to the stage.
I'm just gonna state facts, you can state opinions. Yes.
Okay, you give the background information.
So the background information is that, okay, I'm like, how far do we want to go? So set the stage. Drake is one of the rappers that all hip hop people kind of love to hate, low key, because he's a pop artist in a way that people don't kind of resent that he's, and like he talks about how he's like the greatest of all time, but like honestly, no one is putting him on a top 10 list of rappers. He maybe top 10. But he's not the GOAT. Like, and I think he talks a lot about being the GOAT. This said, he has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way many, many times. He had but there was a track with him and J. Cole a few weeks ago. J. Cole famously rapped something about me and Drake and Kendrick Lamar, the big three. Kendrick Lamar responded on a Future track, Future being a rapper, not like, track in the future. But was on a Future track where he said, fuck big three, it's big me, which is just fighting words, which is fantastic. Bringing back the age-old rap battle, to which Drake did not respond initially. But everybody suddenly, like, people were like, which team are you on? And then J. Cole responded in a also, and then he retracted and he was like, I shouldn't have been here. Which is my favorite part of that. But then other people, so then Drake comes out with something and like he takes a shot at like Metro Boomin, who is a producer, and
I gotta say something about that because that's the craziest thing about that diss to me. It's like what he said about Kendrick and J. Cole is like, okay, but then like he got the biggest stray of them all. Like, like I was like, Metro was hanging off onto the side and he was like, hey, like it was crazy.
And then Metro Boomin, because this is why this was so stupid, because Metro Boomin has tracks that Drake has not yet released, and he just released stuff. So he started releasing like produced tracks and stuff just as retaliation. So then this was hilarious and honestly truly the comeuppance of Drake that we all needed. Low key, I'm not upset. Like, Toronto, shut up. So anyway, so it's just come with humility. Come with the level of humility required for the job. Like you can make all the money, but mind your business. So now Drake again. So Metro Boomin starts pulling people out. Rick Ross gets involved because why not? Just because why not? And I think Drake didn't really remember that like these are niggas. Like you're asking people to like be a nigga. Like they're gonna do that. They're like, you want me to do that? For just do it? Sure. So anyway, so Rick Ross calls him a white boy. He also mentions that apparently Drake has actually had some plastic surgery and he called it a BBL. He calls him BBL Drizzy. Because he got the surgery on his abs, which is also just like a wild thing to do. Why would you do that? But this is the type of world we're working out of. Then Drake was like, in response, Drake posts, this is like, you couldn't make this shit up. Drake posts a text between him and his mom, and his mom is like, that's racist. Keep in mind, this is his white mom. Like, okay. He's like, Rick Ross, that's racist. Rick Ross responds, BBL Drizzy, tell your moms, as I've met her before, she's a lovely woman. And also, I stand by what I said. He then called him, I think, like ice cream Drizzy. It was wild. Insults were thrown. Last but not least, Drake was preparing his diss track. And so Drake was preparing his diss track. Future released a track before that and said on the track, you've got a leak in your team. And before Drake could send out his diss track, Rick Ross wrote a diss track on the track that he was supposed to be writing to and released it in advance. And then Drake, I don't know I don't know where we're at this point, but this is as far as I've gotten, and it's crazy.
Okay, thank you. Clap it up for Olivia with the rundown. Jesus Christ. And believe it or not, I'm going to make all of this somehow relate back to music theory. I'm going to do it. I believe in myself. Okay, so before we move on, you had some thoughts? Come here, please. Okay, everyone welcome Mars to the stage. That's right, pull him up. Like, all right, we about to get to work.
Okay, so first of all, my brother is Gen Z. His name is Jupiter. Yeah. We match. And he calls me first thing in the morning yesterday, and he's like, are you, like, following the Kendrick stuff? And I'm like, oh, God. Like, here we go. Another straight man is about to tell me about this thing. So I'm like, okay, cool. But he also informed me that after J. Cole apologized, he ended up on the second part of Future and Metro Boomin's album. And I was like, oh, you guys have no loyalty. Okay, that's crazy. My opinion is, person who had the best shots at Drake this year was Megan Thee Stallion. And everyone forgot because they were so focused on the Nicki line in Hiss that there were 2 parts in that song.
What?
There were 2 parts in that song that Megan whacked Drake. And I was like, oh, get him again, bitch. She said, niggas hate on BBLs walking around with the same scars, Drake. Then she said, cosplay, gangsters, fake ass accents, posted up in another nigga's hood like a bad bitch. And I was like, ha, that's a Drake diss. Okay. So in my opinion, women win again. But like, I just really want everyone to get along. Just kidding. I would be happier if the music coming out of it was better.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
I'm like, I want some messy shit. I want some Nas level, like, you are hurting. I want, you have a son. Like, I want that. I want it. And you know what? I am a loud and proud Aubrey hater. Long time. And I just think, yeah, if the music was better, I would be happier. Rick Ross's track was okay. Drake's diss was like, okay, you called Kendrick short, which we knew. You were like, Metro Boomin, play some drums. And I'm like, okay, cool. He also is like, he only has real like beef with women. Yes. Which is like, I'm like, Drake, I know you. You are a messy bitch. I know you, sis. Like, I get it. Like, not being funny. You only have like real energy when it comes to the girls. Yeah. And like, if we were like for real right now, like you tried it with Kanye, that didn't work out. Like you're always in some mess and I get it. It's the Scorpio, just messy. And like, so my opinion is, I like that it's in the track. He was like, is this a 20 on 1? And I'm like, actually, you deserve it. You deserve it, Aubrey. I feel like you should take this pain like an anime protagonist and internalize it and become like come out better. Yeah. But he won't, so I'm bored.
Give it up for Mars. Okay, I do have to say one important thing as can we be the old heads? The old hip hop heads? Yeah, you're involved. You're Gen Z? You need to drink some water then, bro. Bro, listen, bro. You haven't been taking your multivitamin then, bro. That's crazy, bro. If you're a Gen Z. So this is the important thing I want to say as from a hip hop perspective. So it does get crazy. And this is how I'm gonna it's all gonna come together. This is the point. First of all, okay, so hip hop has a history of competitive, you know what I mean? Combative, competitive, competitive, of competition. And so we all love it. We love the drama, right? But niggas now, but we do forget that the way niggas used to battle versus how they battle now is different. Like, cause I watched some old shit. They was like on Soul Train, nigga. It was like on Soul Train and it's like, Run DMC. My name is I, and I'm the best. Dun, 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 y'all don't pass the test. And everyone's like, oh, that's crazy. But now niggas desecrating graves. You know what I'm saying? Can I also say this? I'm sorry, hot take. But what's crazy to me also is like, look, nature versus nurture, but the way men beef and women beef, it's crazy because this is what I'll say. I have to say this. No, I don't. Women are better. I think women are better, but that just means that y'all are better at everything. Like when y'all, like for real, like when y'all wanna fuck us up, it's not, like niggas will just kill each other. Y'all will make us wish we were dead. You know what I'm saying? There's like a fine difference there, you know what I'm saying? So like right now, I feel like all the men are fighting and it's like, is someone gonna die? But then like, Nicki, Megan, it's like, it's like, no, it's like, it's thoughtful. That's what I'm saying. Y'all be thoughtful. You're like, no. I know where her mom's grave is. like it's crazy, Nature versus nurture, I don't know, but the paradigm be paradigming, and it's crazy. But all I want to say is, what do I want to say about this? What I want to say is, niggas, In late stage capitalism, niggas have forgotten how to walk the walk that they talk, how to live the life they sing in their song. And that has ramifications in the art. So let's talk about that. Let's get out of the drama. We good? I think we're good on the drama, right? Are we all caught up? Okay, so let's talk about music. Let's talk about how we can bring things into this room that are meaningful for us, right? Besides all these rich niggas we talking about.
Could we talk about like how competition actually can be a beautiful way to like grow? Oh, for sure.
Sure. I agree. See, now I will say we can talk about that, but I do want to say that what I do feel like is we live out of balance because that's part of it, right? Like these niggas don't know how to handle, like they pretend they are about competition because they talk about, everyone in hip hop, that's like standard. If you don't say that you're the best, are you even a hip hop artist, right? Like, are you even a rapper if you don't proclaim that you're the greatest of all time? No matter how true it is or not. But they don't actually know how to deal with the competition in real life, right? Like, so now, like, J. Cole's like, nigga, like, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? I'm with God now, you know what I'm saying? Niggas going to church and shit, it's crazy.
I guess I was asking, sorry. I didn't
No, go ahead. What?
But I was curious because I feel like sometimes jam session can be a competitive thing.
That's exactly what I want to talk about because, the competitive space in this room, it can undermine what we're trying to accomplish, right? Okay, so here's the point. All right, I have to backtrack very quickly. If you were here last week, you witnessed an incident. There was an incident that happened here in the beginning of the night. I was the victim of a crime. A young woman heckled me in the middle of my conversation. It got very contentious. I'm not gonna say her name, Anna Diorio, but it wasn't appropriate. She's a friend of mine, you know what I mean? And we love her to death. But she said, "Oh, you're funny. Like, tell us a joke." And then it got a little crazy because it's like, I'm not a comedian. I'm funny, but I'm not a comedian. Like, there's a fine line, and it got me thinking. Okay. It's really important, I think, because, you know, like we deal with this all the time. Like, okay, you know, what makes somebody who they are? What is identity? Some of us are afraid to take on an identity as a musician or an artist or whatever, based upon whatever concepts we have in our head. Okay, so I figured it out. I'm funny. Really, I am. But it's fine because I'm not a comedian. And the reason is this. When she was talking shit, I did not know what to do. A comedian knows the moves. And that's the difference. A nigga who goes out every day, because comedians do that. They go out every day and they bomb intentionally. Like they go to rooms and they're like, "Is this funny? No? Okay." That's and then they go back and eventually they just keep doing that until niggas actually reliably laugh at things. That's crazy. I don't do that. Every time I say something that I think is funny, if it doesn't work, I can go, and then it's all good again. You know what I'm saying? I play a song, we forget it ever happened. You know what I'm saying? I have a backup plan. Then niggas go out there with nothing. They raw dog in life. It's crazy. So this is what I'm trying to say with this. It is the lived experience that separates, because here's what okay, back up. Maybe I'm just a bad comedian. You could say that. It's like, if I'm up here saying things to people I think are funny and you're not laughing, I could just be bad at my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could just be a bad comedian. You can just be a bad musician. You know what I'm saying? But to me, what separates a person who is that thing and not is ultimately lived experience. That's why I think we have a lot of problems across the board with that. Gentrification, you're not really in the hood. Like, you in the hood, but you're not of the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's not even that you move in. It's that when you stop treating people like people, or you stop treating a situation like it's like a real situation and you don't have depth and experience, then niggas gonna have problems with you. Appropriation, the same thing. There are white niggas who was in the blues and in jazz and shit like that, and niggas wasn't like, "Oh, you don't belong here," because I always say this, them niggas had to go to Harlem. Do you understand? In the 50s. Do you understand? Like, if you was white and you was going to Harlem intentionally, that means you got heart. You know what I'm saying? That means you wasn't playing. You were like, "No, I'm about to play these chords. Like, I'm about to shilly bop bop all over it. And you know what I mean? Like that's fam now because there's depth to it. But that comes from intentionally showing up, repeatedly showing up. Okay, so how do we show up? Because that's true with music too. That's where it all comes back together. How do we show up? That's why these rappers ain't shit. Because these niggas don't even know how to perform no more. These niggas don't show up actually. Actually, that's all they ever do is they show up on stage and the rest of the time they on a boat or something, I imagine. I don't know what it's like to be rich, but I just imagine these niggas on boats. They're on boats, then they come to the show, and then niggas are like, this is whack, because they're not in the lived experience that much anymore. And when they go to the studio, they punch in every line. Niggas can't even complete their verses. It's crazy right now. So how can we be better? That's what I want to arrive at. Okay, any ideas? Well, what is it we're about to do?
Real time. Like, you can't hide behind the literal second-by-second progression of time.
Right, so you mean by jamming, by coming together in the space? Absolutely, absolutely. But I will argue this, because sometimes I get up here and I say, oh, just do this, thing, and they're like, change your mind and everything will be magic. But to be clear, I show up every day, not just on Saturdays. Every single day, I show up somehow, right? I'm at my instrument, or if not, I'm thinking about like, okay, when I'm working, like you put in that intentional time every day. It's a marriage. It's not a casual situation. If what you want is to become and manifest into this greater version of to be able to like manipulate sound and air, that's crazy. Yeah. It's fucking magic. But that only happens if you like anything. It's like crazy because in a way it's not even hours, but it's almost like you're like, it's like praying to an altar. It's like reminding the spirit of music or whatever you get into that I'm here and that I'm present to it. And then over time, I'm like, oh, I'm playing better now. Like it's not a one-to-one, but it's like continuing to show up. So if you can own that and be like, I am a musician and therefore, like there's a fine line, which is to say, there's a difference between getting in shape and being a fit person. That's the example I use. Because getting in shape is a short-term goal. Learning a scale is a short-term goal. But if you say you're a fit person, that has greater implications for your life. That means that every day, maybe one day I'm not doing, I'm on a good day, I'm doing 100 push-ups. I'm not doing that. Anyway, I haven't gotten there yet, but on a good day, maybe I'm doing my max, and then some days I'm doing my minimum. But every day I get down on the ground and I try. I might end up doing one. I might end up doing half of one. But I get down on the ground and I try. I get in position. And that is what I want to see us do here, because I think our society tends to structure us to think from the top as opposed to the bottom, right? You don't need a lot of notes. You and that's the exercise I want to do. We'll get into that. But like, you don't need to do a lot of things. You do not need to come in here and prove yourself by doing a lot of stuff. It's actually like much more painfully simple. And if you get it, if I'm having trouble exercising, what I don't do is be like, okay, today I'm about to do 50. Like I'm not trying to push numbers. I'm gonna be like, can I stand up? Let me stand up. Let me shake my body and see if I can get myself into, like, whatever it is to get myself into that space. And that's the same thing with music or anything. If you can press one note, you can press two, and you can press five. And then some days you'll be able to go really far. Some days you may not be able to go as far. But you have to get yourself in that space, regardless of what the exercise is. 3 simple tricks in order to play advanced jazz. Like, that's not the point. The point is spending time with your instrument, which whether that's your voice or the thing you're playing, and finding the simplest way to the access point, the doorway, so that you can continue that showing up process. That is my belief. Does that make sense? Like, am I tripping? No. I didn't think so. Okay, so let's do it tangibly. We ready to make some music? Okay. Everybody, give it up for Steve. Professor Steve. You're gonna have a new name every time we play, bro. It's crazy. The professor, the young professor Steve, Gen Z, just out of school. TA, yeah, you kind of are a TA. That's crazy. We love it. Okay, so, all right, how many vocalists do I have in the house? Okay, nice. Players. Who plays a thing? Okay, nice. Nice, for sure. Okay, so what I want to do, a lot of what allows me to do what I'm doing is access points. So it's like, how do I leverage what I already have to get more of what I want? So I'll give a couple examples. We'll talk words first. I feel like I don't want to neglect the vocalist because I feel like, I get into my nerdy instrumentalist space sometimes. But so if I'm freestyling, there are so many ways to access more with what you've already said. Okay, someone say a phrase, any phrase.
Broccoli is tasty.
Broccoli is tasty. Okay, great. So the common things are like broccoli is tasty. Can't nobody fade me, whatever. I'm a rapper. And, but then there's so many other things you can do. So it's like, okay, taste tea. Okay, taste tea. Now I'm imagining some tea. I'm steeping some tea for some reason. Okay, now I'm imagining the hot water boiling over. And I'm allowing these visual pictures to give me more information based on what I already had. Just by looking at the word even in my mind, tasty, right? Or just the beginning of the word, TA. So I could probably talk about Steve. You understand what I'm saying? Right? From just that one word. And that same thing that happens with the instrument. So if you're playing, what I like to do, right? Someone give me a chord. C major 7? Sure.
Nice.
Cool. So C major 7. Okay. So one way, how do I take this one chord and turn it into multiple chords? There are a lot of ways to do it. But one thing I can do is I can take the notes I'm playing and create a chord with those notes. So I could go C major, okay, E minor, and this is like the most in version. Then you can do G major, and you can do, let's say B minor. Okay, so. Because I have something to jump to. I have an understanding of, okay, what do I have in front of me, and now what can I get to from there? So in this case, I'm using just diatonic patterns. If I lose some of you, that's okay. Sometimes you guys gotta let the shit wash over you. It's osmosis. Some things we're gonna catch, some things we're not, okay? But it's diatonic, so it's inside right now. But then I could push it further. I could use those same 4 notes. Let me make them all major. Okay, so now that was just making it all major. What if I made it minor? Okay. Onward and onward. But it's just me establishing, okay, what do I have, and therefore where can I hopscotch to? Where can I jump to from here to make it appear like there's more information? Right? It's only kind of more information. I'm just kind of sliding into something that makes it feel fuller, even if it's not really, I didn't have a chord progression in mind. I just took the notes. It's usually, a lot of times it's that simple and we overcomplicate shit, but it's just what notes do I have? How can I build off of what I already have? So finding ways to do that. Okay, so let's make some sounds. Damn, we don't have a bass player. I guess I'm the bass player today. Oh, we do have a bass player. Okay, cool. Well, we're gonna start duo, and then we're gonna bring you in, and we're gonna bring everybody in. Anyone want to sing on this experiment? Sarah, you down? Okay. Everyone, welcome Sarah Anjali. Okay. So what I want to do? Someone pick a note. E. All right. Classic. Guitar. You play. E. Okay, so we're gonna play an E, and I want us all, I'm not gonna play anything other than E. I'm just gonna play E for a bit, just E. and then, and I want you to just sing E. Oh yeah, because by the way, not to get distracted from this point, but also like even within that, right? There's like so many things you can do just with that one note. This might start sounding like a Catholic service at first, but that's okay. So, but just sit on that E. Articulation, different ways. I mean, oohs and ahs and e's, different words within E, and then we're gonna move more notes at a time and see how much we can get with just like 2 notes, 3 notes. You know what I'm saying?
Can you give me the notes?
Yeah. Okay, 1 note, guys. 1 note samba.
Don't do that.
This is just a one-note samba.
Wait, here's the note. Everyone, choir. Okay. Give me a beat. Keep it going, yeah. Keep the groove going. Let's build on that. Okay, so here's what I'll say. Is it just me, or I feel like, first of all, I didn't feel like we were lacking anything. Right? Like we had good rhythm, we had energy, we had vibes, right? And that was with 1 note. 1 note alone, right? And then when you did cheat, that was like, ooh, that's great. You know what I'm saying? Once you hit a second note, now we appreciate that note on a whole nother level, right? So the point I'm trying to make again, access points. Most of the time when we get in here, we're like, okay, oh shit, I gotta like come up with something. You know what I'm saying? I'm being unfair because I should have made you do 1 note. Like one tone. You get to choose. Which one's tone? Do you want a bass? Do you want snare? Or just a hi-hat? Yeah. Nice. Typical. Right. No, okay. But you get off a little easy. I wanted to include you in that. But no, let's do it for a second because I just wanna prove the point. So play a bass pattern. Let's do that again. And we're still in E. And then we're gonna move up to 2 notes.
I'm still doing E?
You're just doing E.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Oh, da da da.
Yeah. Okay. Keep going. Yeah. So again, did that feel empty to you? Now it might have felt like we're starting something, right? It feels like we're entering something. Like we certainly haven't reached the apex here, right? But the groove was there, the vibe was all there, and that's also what I want to say to anyone who wants to get on an instrument, because that's. Sorry, I'm getting stressed out just thinking about it. When we be trying stuff, that's half the thing. We see some nigga going, beep, and then we think, oh, that's what I need to do in order to be on this thing. Let me tell you something. As a drummer, if you're trying to play drums, if you can play something like that, even just boom, 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 and you can stay steady, you're better than like 70% of drummers. Like pro and amateur, like all the people who play drums in the world, you're better than 70. If you can hold a 4 on the floor without moving, that means you've been meditating or some shit, because that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That means, and what's crazy is, I think this is what upsets drummers, is you be practicing all this crazy shit, and then if you do hold a 4 on the floor, the singer's gonna be like, yeah, like that. You're like, motherfucker! Like, like you were practicing all these quintuplets and shit, and then niggas are like, can you just go? Because if the vibe is there, if you can hold that, you doing the job. For real, for real. Okay, so that's one note. Let's move to 2 notes. Who has a second note? A, okay. All right. Not me judging the note choices. No, okay, that's good.
I actually think it'll be really interesting.
No, it's okay. Yeah, no, it's gonna get, I feel like it's gonna get jazzy. Okay, so everyone gets 2 notes. You get to pick a second note. Don't be. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. I'm like so expectant. I'm like, don't go for the easy. I know you guys know. So, wait. So you got a note and you picked A. Okay, so those are your notes.
Olivia, really? Okay.
Because I know it's out of the realm of what you want to hear.
I feel tested right now.
Ooh. Ooh. Ha da. Ha ha. Ha hey. Ooh. Ooh. Ha ha hey. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Ooh. 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 Ooh, 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 ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, di, 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 ah,
Yeah, that, 2 notes is rough. That's rough. Okay, 3rd note, what do you want? You're gonna do ride cymbal. Okay, anyway.
Are you gonna tell me what my 3rd note is too?
I'm like saying like, you guys choose, but then I'm like, no, actually. So listen, okay, so let's do another note, but don't do something I would expect. What's the 3rd note? Random 3rd note, guys. Just don't say, okay, nice. Yeah, don't say the 5, because I was going to get mad. Okay, so here are your notes. Hey. Okay, now, so this is one of my favorite quotes. Howard Harland, he's a country artist. He would say, all you need for a great song is 3 chords and the truth. The rule of 3s, baby, it's crazy. You got 3 notes, that's enough. Our brains aren't really that complicated. If you have like 3 things happening and mix it up, Forget about it. All right, so
Is that a note? Can I use that one?
no, that's an F sharp neutral.
Wait, what do I know? Okay. Is that right?
It's a fun exercise, though. So I would encourage you to give yourself limitations.
I kind of want to do it because I feel like I would do octaves because you were in the same range.
Can Olivia actually do
I would really like
You want to try? Okay, all right. We're gonna. Okay, well, but let's consider this. We're about to open the jam. We'll start with us, and then we're gonna open it up. But yeah, the message I want us to get here is, again, it's not that you don't have enough material. It's that you. It's honestly it's how much you believe in that material. How you manipulate that material. The difference between an advanced musician, in my mind, and a beginner is not usually what they know, it's how they use what they fucking know. Like a late beginner, early intermediate, and whoever, fucking Chick Corea and who's another musician who exists? Herbie Hancock, whatever, or whatever. Well, I don't want to say Tyler Perry. Sting. Tyler Perry. Anyway, the musician, classic.
Steve Perry.
Right. The difference, like, it's kind of crazy. The amount of information you have, it's like you learn that pretty, in the first 6 months. There's like wild advanced shit that people talk about, but the majority of what everyone uses, it's the same shit. And it's like one scale, like 95% of the time, the major scale, different permutations of one scale. Is that not fucking crazy? But the difference is your intimacy with that material and your ability to feel comfortable in that material. Most of us, when we feel uncomfortable, we feel this reflex to do more or to shut down and just leave, you know what I mean? Like, leave the spot. But if you get intimate with that material and don't feel that pressure, things change. If you get on it as the band, whatever band jam leader, it grates my motherfucking nerves. Because niggas want to get on here and there already be someone doing like something complicated. And niggas like, let me do something else complicated on top of that complicated thing. But if you have a piano player who's doing something and you just on the guitar, you hitting that for some reason we're just James Brown now. But he's a prime example of that. Because you take that little bit of information. I don't get bored of James Brown sounds. Those songs be like 12 minutes long, my nigga. Like, it's crazy. But they be using one chord. You know what I'm saying? And it's all energy, and it's just like milking the most out of this material. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's what I want us to do today. Don't feel the pressure to do too much. If you want to get involved, don't stop yourself from getting involved. First, just think about how you can be involved in a way that is not like overextending. You know what I mean? Like, really fits in what side we're doing. Because everyone in here is in the band. I say this every week, and I really fucking mean it. If you're in this room, you're in the band. Whether you hooping and hollering, whether you just sitting, whether you taking a nap, whether you vaping, whether you laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what you're doing, you're in the band. And if you are going to get on an instrument, your energy all contributes. And if you are going to get on an instrument, sometimes it's just, gook. I just love using cowbell as an example. But like, occasionally, just a good gook can change the music completely. Does that make sense? Are we all happy to be in a band together? Yeah. How many people here? How many this is your first band? Any first band? Welcome to you're a professional musician now. Okay, so let's do it. Everyone welcome Olivia Kay, our TI professional researcher and vocalist extraordinaire.
People think multi-hyphenate's about singing and dancing. I think it's about reading and writing, kids. Thanks.
Okay, so what are we doing? Okay, but yeah, we're gonna move. So I'm gonna start with one note, and I'm gonna feed you the rest of the notes.
Sure.
But I'm still gonna ask y'all in the band, right? So you're gonna give us y'all are gonna be the writers. What's the first note?
Bass. He's asking, do you want the bass?
Not yet. Well,
But be on deck. Be on deck, though.
Be on deck, because we're about to bring you in.
Yeah.
First note. E. We already did A. Let's do something else. Okay, B flat. Okay, B flat.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna yell. Be like, all right, give me another note. Pretty close.
I've been consistently a half step off. It's fine.
One note, please. Yeah, you get, yeah.
It's like
Wait,
chess.
start on snare. You can turn the snare on and off too. You're right. You can't do it. Yeah. You get to choose snare on or snare off.
Someone said D natural.
D natural?
Oh, nice. Oh, I heard B natural, but
D natural?
I heard B natural. Let's see what happens. So di da da. Ooh. I mean, it's also the order you're putting it in. See I've been cheating a little bit.
Okay, I think we're ready to finally start, officially. So I think we've learned something about how we can do more with less, yes? Right. So I am your host, my name is Zavin. This is a jam called Saturday, and we are the band. So, congratulations. One more time, give it up for the house drummer, Steve. Gen Z professor. If you want to get on the mic, just come speak to me, and I'll get you in there. If you want to play an instrument, you can also look to me, and I'll get you in there. All right. The doors of the jam are now open. Oh yeah. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Well, maybe. Yeah. I think I'm ready. Okay, this time I think I'm ready. Yeah. Okay, now I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? You ready? Okay, all right. Oh, I think I'm. Okay, wait, hold on. All right. Wait. I just need like 2 more bars and then I'm ready. Yeah. I'm definitely ready this time. Oh yeah. For sure. Okay, hold on. All right. Oh, really? Okay, see, you weren't doing the thing. Okay, you did. That was different that time. You were like, it was like, I think you did like a fill or something, and it threw me off. Right, don't do that. If you don't do that now, I'll be ready. Hey, Okay, wait. So I feel like. Did you tune? I think, okay, maybe. I think you're, okay. Okay, as long as you're in tune, I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Okay, you know what it is? It's like, okay, it's because the chicka. Could you do more like chicka chick versus like chicka. You know what I mean? Because when it's the chicka, always throws me off. It's just like a thing for me. Okay. Okay, what is that? Oh, it's a piano. Okay, got it. All right, I didn't know. So, okay, but now, okay, I think, okay, now that I know everything that's going on, I think I'm ready. Are you ready? Okay, now we're all right, all right, hold on. I got excited. All right, okay. I think I had a revelation. Just now. Oh, shit. I think I just realized. I don't need to be ready. I don't need to be ready. I don't need to be ready. Yeah. I don't need to be ready. Yeah. Just go! I don't need to be. You don't need to be. We don't need to be. We don't need to be. I don't need to be. You don't need to be. We don't need to be. We don't need to be. No. Just let it happen. Doesn't matter if you're playing or if you're rapping or you're making music. I'm about to show you. I simply prove it in a moment. Bring together these components. Case you didn't know it. I'm showing improvement. I'm never losing as long as I keep going. Understand I'm flowing. I'm showing improvement every single time. Oh, I caught up in the real life. Never the illusion I mean. I'm in a different plane, different space. Understand the time. When I'm gonna rhyme. Change the paradigm with each of my mind state. Watch as I contemplate and I meditate. Center the energy. Maybe the energy every single time. Yo, I hope they remember me. But if not, who cares? I'm just gonna do what I can. That's fair. Understand I got a certain flair. When it comes to the music, I can prove it when every single time. Yo, I show you I am ruling. Sorta like the king that I am. Understand, yo, I'm not one to pretend. Simply attend to business. What is this? The Wiz Kid. When it comes to this, yo, I'm wicked. But this ain't Broadway. I just got to say. I got something to say. Yo, then you get I play. Cause I don't need to be ready. Don't need to be. Don't need to be ready. Yeah. You may not be ready. You may not be ready. Yeah. Doesn't matter anyway. I'ma do my thing. We gon' do our thing. Nah, gotta do my thing, Wanna do my thing. Listen, I'ma do my thing even if you're not ready. Gotta do my thing even if you're not ready. Yeah, gotta do my thing even if it's upsetting. Hey, I'ma do my thing even if you're not ready. Hey. Even if you're not ready for it, I believe you can go for it, and you should, 'cause nobody's ready, really. Come to think of it, does anybody really know what they're doing? No. No, we don't. So why we waiting to be ready? No one is ready. Am I tripping? No one is ready. Yeah. I think the difference between me and anyone else is just belief in self. I clearly don't know what I'm doing, but that's okay, because I am doing, I am being, I am living, I'm just a human being, and I'm seeing my vision come to fruition. Bass, sit on that E flat. Sit on that E flat, that's right. Why you teasing, Clint? Come on now. Are you ready? Cool. Are you ready? Cool. Do you have to be ready? No. So then are you ready? Sure.
All I can really do Sometimes when I act, sometimes when I act, and I don't think I get in trouble, and I don't wanna get in trouble. I wanna show up for the people that I love. I wanna be real, be righteous, and in line.
Don't go nowhere. First of all, can we give it up for Sarah Anjali? Okay, a little bit of housekeeping. I forgot to say, I got so in the vibe, I forgot to say. Now this is a free function, but this only exists because we, as the band, collectively do what we can to make this live. So I ask you, if you can, whether it's $1 or $5 or $10 or $20, whatever you can do, please contribute to the cause. Actually, Mars, do you mind grabbing the bucket for us? Thank you. Give it up for Mars, ladies and gentlemen. If you weren't here earlier, she gave some very good takes on very necessary. But she's gonna come around with the bucket for us and make it really easy for you to drop $1 or $5 or $10 or $20 or $100 if you got it like that. Thank you kindly. There is Venmo and Cash App as well. So, please, Patreon. And you know what else you can do for free? You can join my YouTube where we're streaming this. You can see yourself do your thing, Thizzle. We posting these conversation workshops as well as the jams. And that's at Zavgod, Z-A-V-G-O-D. Z-A-V-G-O-D is the YouTube. And that's it. Let's have a good fucking time. Oh, no, I'll tell them later. But we appreciate you. Yep. Are you ready?
No. I am not ready. Sometimes I float away. Sometimes I drift real far. And when I feel real lost, I just look up. Sometimes I drift away, far from home, just mentally. Sometimes I fly away, far from me. How do I find myself in those when I realize when I run, the wind follows me. And when I realize when I fly away, I am there the same. And when I fall apart, I am still the same. I am still the same no matter how I am. It's just a matter how I react, how I handle, how I note, how I talk to others and I thought. I am here, I am there, I can be anywhere. Anywhere. I can be myself 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 anywhere. I can. What? All right. Everyone play E. Ooh.